to Beauty on the Bayou's podcast. We're located at 2521 Bayou Road, New Orleans, Louisiana. Our phone number is located right behind us. Today we have two of our panelists.
Yes, I am Lizzie the Braid Whisperer. Shh.
And you can find her at...
You can find me at the Braid Whisperer on Instagram. Thank you, and you can see my work and contact me if you're interested.
And we have...
I'm Brianna, the Hair Ranger, and you can find me at Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, Periscope, all hair with Brianna.
Okay, and I'm Asia. You can find me at DazLovely_boutique or DazLovely. So today we will be talking about edges. We're gonna start it off with three people that actually requested this topic and their questions. We have Girl Rashad on Instagram, and her question is how to cover or disguise your edges when there are none.
Okay, to answer that question, let's just say you had a whole bunch of years of perms, or you dealt with relaxers. Sorry, you dealt with alopecia, or you just have a breakage time. Could it be pregnancy or anything else? Wigs are a wonderful thing. Wigs or weaves or anything, it would not stress your hair if you don't braid it too tight. It will give you a style while your edges is growing back.
Now sometimes you have to be careful about how your hair is braided under the wig, because sometimes you're trying to protect your hair. You know, you don't want to sew your hair in, but you have your Queen Latifah braids in under your wigs, and they're still pulling too tight on the edges of your hair. So you still want to make sure that that braid is sturdy, not tight, not pulling your hair, not, giving you an eye expression, permanently. But make sure the braid is sturdy. It don't have to be extremely tight.
And I would say for a braiding pattern that will make sure you don't have any tension to your braids, instead of bringing back for the set it off braids, bring down for the doggy braids. Especially if you have we call that closure at the top.
Mm-hmm.
It will give you a flat surface, so it will help you with the closure, and it will be less tension on the side of your hair.
Correct.
Okay, someone else, Nikki, that's me, NICKEYDATSME asks, how is it sometimes I look like I have edges and sometimes I don't?
You're lying to yourself. There is sometimes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you have to be real, because to realize you have a problem is to admit that you have that problem, so you can solve that problem. So look at your size, look at your edges. Oh, they're looking kind of thin. I see my skin. You're not supposed to see your skin with your hairline. Really? I'm sorry about that, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, Periscope. We are ladies.
Okay,
Any words with me?
I think sometimes, now let me tell you, there can be instances where it looks like you have edges and sometimes it doesn't, because of the hair color. Maybe the hair color is close to the skin color, so it may look fuller, and then it depends on if it's straight, if it's curly. If your hair is curly and then you straighten it, your hair is going to look thinner than what it usually does when it's curly. So it can be that, but nine times out of 10, if one day you have edges, then the next day you don't, then the next day you do, your edges, you need to start paying close attention to.
They're not playing peekaboo.
Start to take steps to restoring the edges. Oh my God.
Okay.
Y'all answered.
One of our last followers, one of our followers also asked, Alicia _ Sanaya _ Judy. She asked, how do I get my baby bangs to look like my hairdressers? So, I guess she wants to know, like, is there like a certain technique? Maybe we can get one of our
my question is
somebody that threw a towel or something to do a demonstration. No,
I ain't
okay.
been doing no demonstration. My
I just
BBs.
don't understand. Yes.
The way my BBs.
I think it just depends on how that question
It depends
is.
on the hairline, and the best place to find the answer to that would be YouTube. When you find someone that's doing baby bands, whoever's doing baby bands to their edges, still doing that, that has the same hairline as you or dealing with the same problem as you. Try different techniques, find what technique is best for you. But what I've seen is like how the old people, they use the little marker for the gray on their, to cover their gray. Not a permanent marker, don't put permanent marker on your edges. Let me clarify that. If you go to the beauty supply store in the front, there's like a little lipstick or a little comb thing that covers grays. That's actually a good thing to use to cover your edges, especially if you're wearing a weave and you just need a cover to make sure it's not shiny and showing your skin. That's a good technique that most hairdressers use. Or you can use the hairspray to color your hair. That one may be a little bit more difficult to use for one person, but it's also very, very efficient.
And then there's this other product called Topic. It's like filler fibers you can put around your edges. I don't know if that question means making the hair straight around the hairline or making it fuller. I don't know. That question just goes all over the place. But in terms of visibility,
Hairdresser might be bald head too.
yeah. So in terms of visibility, I think you should try Topic. They sell it at Sally's.
And word to the wise, act like your hairdresser is, like you have to ask your hairdresser all type of questions. Your hairdresser is taking care of your hair. If your hairdresser is bald head, do not go to your hairdresser.
Now let me tell you now,
edges.
I understand, okay, we believe that, okay, if your hairdresser don't do their hair, don't go to them, or whatever the case may be. You want your hairdresser to make you look like she look. Sometimes that's not true, because we do have hereditary issues when it comes to thinning edges. You know, like
you
me,
know what I'm talking about.
like me, I have a receding hairline. I have the McDonald's sign in front of my head. So that's completely hereditary.
Obvious breakage.
Okay, well.
Obvious
Obvious breakage and just not doing your hair, that's something totally different. So those of you that's been going to somebody,
I look like a little boy, but sorry, Periscope.
anyway, because sometimes hairdressers are so busy doing other people's hair, to whereas when it comes down to them, it's like, oh snap, I don't have time for me, let me just start in a ponytail or whatever, you know.
Now there are ways to restore your edges if your hair haven't reached the rest phase. And the rest phase means that the hair follicles are resting. They are no longer going to grow hair. Nothing's going to come up. So it's just going to be completely dead. And that's called the rest phase. So, but if it hasn't reached that stage yet, and in order to determine if your hair has reached that stage, if you notice that you're starting to lose hair, period. If you're losing hair and the skin is shiny and smooth and you don't see any holes, like pores or anything where the hair follicles could come out of, if it's shiny, it's in the rest phase. It's over. But if it's not, and you do see the little bumps or the little holes in that phase, you can start massaging your hair, penetrating the roots with oils, and be careful of the oils, because our good friend just bought us some oils here today. See that? She just bought us some oils here, and one of them, which I won't say the brand, but I will tell you the ingredients. It said avocado oil, right? And when you think of avocado, it's all natural, it's healthy. Well, when you turn around to the back to read the ingredients, the first one you see is mineral oil. And what mineral oil does, it clogs the pores, and that stops healthy hair growth. It clogs the pores. So just be careful of the oils that you're putting in your hair. Just because it says cocoa butter or cocoa this, all your natural hair products, just because it says that doesn't mean that that's what you're putting on your hair. And they may have avocado in this product, but it's like there's like 20 ingredients in here, and it's all the way at the bottom. So you just got to be careful of what you're putting in your hair.
Try a little droplet.
Yeah, just a little bit, just to give it the name, avocado oil. So be careful of what you're putting in your hair. You can use your natural oils to penetrate your edges, so you can start the healthy growth process again. Now again, if it's in a rest phase, if it's shiny in that area with no holes or anything, that's when you need to start, thinking about hair replacement. Like your weaves, your lace wigs, or even some kind of cosmetic surgery to put hair back in that place, because it's in a rest phase. Rest phase is dead. It's not coming back. But those are my recommendations for restoring the hair.
So, great. What kind of oils can we use?
We can use cocoa oil, coconut oil, cocoa butter, avocado.
Bases with the one that had petroleum. That was a big one.
Okay. All your natural oils. What is the other one?
The olive oil. Yeah.
Olive oil. What's the other oil?
You can use they're butters that you melt down, so it would be like a mango butter or a shea. I don't like shea, but shea is excellent for the hair. Not down on the scalp, it's not really good because it will block your follicles.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of natural hair products, especially when you're trying to get them to grow back. You don't want to just throw anything on there. And any other questions? What else we got?
Another thing was, I'm sorry, y'all. We are actually on Bayou Road. We're actually at a beauty on the Bayou, and it's a lot of high traffic that walks back and forward. There are other businesses that know beauty on the Bayou, located at 2521 Bayou Road, New Orleans, Louisiana. Numbers up here, but yeah. Anyways, all right. So getting back to it, another ingredient in one of the oils that we had to talk about was petroleum. Something else that I want to add to when you're getting these products that say it's avocado oil and things like that, 9 times out of 10, if the first ingredient is not what it's supposed to be, like carrot oil, avocado oil, if the first ingredient does not say that, then 9 times out of 10 it's not really geared to being avocado or carrot oil or whatever.
False marketing.
Right. One of our other questions was why are edges so sensitive?
Well, it's a number of reasons why they're sensitive. One reason could be, like always, it could be a hereditary issue. It could be traction alopecia, and long time ago when moms combed their children's hair, you had the balls and they put the little ponytails on the side, and over time that cause breakage, tension, traction alopecia, that's what you call that. And as when you get older, by it weakening the hair follicle at a young stage, when you get older, it just becomes fragile, so that could be a reason. You have your sewing, You have your sew-ins that are sewn in too tight, the braids that are braided too tight, traction alopecia, quick weaves glue, traction alopecia. Traction alopecia is the number one reason why edges are a big topic. Why edges are disappearing. But yeah, you just have to be easy on it.
And I think that us all women, we can agree that for some type of reasons we spend more time combing or brushing our edges more than any other area of the scalp.
Why? Edges in the kitchen.
Yes,
Edges in the kitchen.
you just want the edges to be slick, you know. And that's a lot of harsh, you know, like the manipulation. It's a lot of harsh manipulation, whether you use a little soft baby brush, but it's still pulling the follicles back.
And then, you know, some people I've seen their power product on there, and they'll brush it down or comb it while it's hard.
So it's tight and
You
it's
know,
smothered.
and you pull in the hair a long time ago, pump it up. Ooh.
That is the death of the edges.
If your hairdresser is still using Pump It Up, you might want to try another hairdresser. I'm just letting you know now. I would like to go back to what she was saying with the balls. I feel that does really put tension on the edges of your hair, and once you're a kid and you lose your edges, it's kind of hard to come back from that. So if you're doing your child's hair and you have a ball that looks like it overtakes the ponytail, then 9 times out of 10, it's doing too much to their child's edges. And then you have some parents that'll put a ball here and a ball here and a bow. That's too much. That's too much.
Too heavy.
It's too heavy on your edges. And if another thing is, if you see more balls and barrettes than hair, then you got too many balls and stuff going on. It's just too much. And we just trying to save people's edges. Okay,
Save the edges.
going back to the products. So we discussed we could put oils and things like that on the hair. Are there any products besides Pump It Up that we want to stay away from to help preserve our edges?
Well, I don't think we. Let me see. It just depends. Products to stay away from.
It depends on the person.
It just depends on the style. You know how it's styled.
Alcohol.
You know.
Don't have.
Well, alcohol. Your products come into play when it comes to the hair strand itself, drying it out and stuff like that. We're talking about the edges. You know, trying to get them to come out that follicle. You know what I mean? So, but it just depends on, you know. My advice would be to, if you are having problems with your edges, massage the scalp. Start penetrating it. Shampoo it often, because the hair isn't going to come out of a dirty follicle. Shampoo it off and condition it often, and take it easy on your edges. Don't pull them out. You know, if you want them straight and they're starting to curl up, you can wet it or put you some edge control on it. And tie it down at nighttime. Especially if you stay out here in New Orleans, your hair is going to curl up if you are natural. It's nothing you can do about it in the city of New Orleans. It's November and it's 80 degrees outside, so there's nothing you can do about it. So just try not to manipulate it too much. You know, let it do what it do. And if you're going to relax your edges, relax your whole head. Because if you relax your edges and the back part of your head is natural, the hair is going to start intertwining together and you're going to cause breakage, even, you know, breakage more. So I can't really give you any products to like stay away from, because it just depends on the application. You know, if it's too tight, if it hurts, if it's burning, you know, if it's making you uncomfortable, don't do it. Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so we're gonna just do a scan through all of the questions and make sure that we've answered everyone, and so you can get a straight answer on how we feel. Now, this is just our opinions. You don't have to take them seriously. We want you to give us feedback on what we're saying. If you have a topic that you want us to discuss, please come forward with that as well. We are actually on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope. You can find us at Beauty on the is D-A by, I'm sorry, D-E Bayou. Okay. Things to put on your edges to make them grow, to help them grow back. We're gonna go with 2 short answers, 1 and 2.
The tea tree oil, and also use pine tar.
I think the plain old olive oil.
Plain old olive oil that you get out your kitchen, that you cook with.
As long as it's natural olive oil. None of the other stuff.
A lot of this stuff you can get from Whole Foods and what's another one?
Oh, I know it's Whole Foods.
Walmart.
Okay, check out the organic aisle at Walmart. The next question that I want to make sure that we have a clear synopsis on are things to stay away from to protect the edges.
Harsh manipulation, alcohol, the tension.
Mineral oil and petroleum oil.
And there is life after edges have fallen out, as long as you see what? The little beady
Little
hole.
bumps. The hair. What is that? Yeah, the pores. Lord, Miss
And
Nicole,
give
I have a
yourself
fit.
time. Please give yourself at least 3 to 6 months.
Yeah,
to
be
see some type of
patient. Yeah, you
improvement.
gotta be patient. You have to be patient. You didn't grow this full head of hair in 1 month. You know, you have to be patient. It also depends on, you know, your stress levels. If you're stressing about something, that's something I totally forgot about edges. You know, if you are stressing, first thing to go is your edges and that middle spot. You know,
And your hair cycle. It depends on what
Yeah.
part of the hair cycle your hair is in.
if it's in that rest phase, start praying.
And also the last one that I want to touch bases with is the protective styles for your edges would be.
Okay, I'm a braider. So usually I have my clients that say that they're having a little breakage on the edges or can't even be loose on the edges. In order to braid, your edges does not have to be super tight. A braider can braid around or braid in a way so it's not so much tension on your edges. It can be done. And with box braids or whatever, don't get the micro braids, especially if your hair is damaged and you're trying to get it back healthy. Get medium to large box braids and don't use the rubber band method because it's too much tension, and once you take a shower with the steam, it's rubber, so it's going to contract and it's going to pull tighter, and that's going to break off your hair follicles.
Okay. And we also said wigs earlier.
Yeah, wigs.
And I think it's also safe to say that if you have edges and then you don't one day, just stop kicking yourself. You really don't.
It's okay.
I had to touch that one. Okay. So again, you can find us at Beauty on the Bayou, D-E Bayou. We're located at 2521 Bayou Road, New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm Asia, your host. I can be found at Daz Lovely, D-A-Z Lovely, or Daz Lovely _boutique. And this is Bree, our hair ranger. You can find her at
Hair with Brianna.
spell it wrong.
HAIRWITHBREANNA.
Okay, and this is Lizzie, our braid whisperer, and you can find her at
Instagram, the braid whisperer.
okay. We're gonna sign off now. Until next time, please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in being a guest, please contact us by email, Instagram, or our phone number. If you have any questions or topics that you would like us to have on our podcast, please feel free to call us, email us, contact us through Facebook or Instagram. However you want to get in touch with us, we're located at Beauty on the Bayou. Signing off.
Bye.